The Jupiter Bros. It is.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Jupiter Boys. My name is Jim Jupiter.
My name's Quinn Jupiter.
And we are two boys. We're from the planet Jupiter. Each week we get together and we talk about something stupid.
So you can sit on your rump.
Yeah. I don't know why you keep using rump. It's the least good word for butt.
It's the least sexy one, for sure.
It is definitely the least sexy. It's the most food related.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I just like
rump roast? Isn't that a thing?
Rump roast? No, I think that might just be
a thing that our mom said.
Thing that our mom said. So
fucking lunatic.
Yeah, she's weird. That's like a butt roast. That's weird.
A butt roast. No, it's a thing. It's got to be a thing. Rump roast.
It's got to be a thing.
It's got to be a thing. I feel like it was a thing on Cow and Chicken. So anyway, we have stupid conversations. We flip a coin of truth to decide who goes first in the topic-a-thon. We have a logo side and a writing side. Quinn, which would you like?
I would like the logo.
It is the logo.
It is the logo today.
It is.
Oh, I have to
give me what you got. Show me what you've got.
Show me what you got. There's one every season. That's just a Rick and Morty reference for you.
Yeah. As if anybody's not fucking watching that right now.
Yeah, seriously. I haven't seen any of the new season.
Me neither.
Yeah. I've just been I'm just gonna wait. Probably gonna wait till it's on one of the streaming services I pay for.
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna download it, but I don't know when.
Yeah, you gotta time that out well. So my topic today, Jim.
Yes.
Is I had something written down in my notes, and I thought at first when I looked upon it, I said, "Look upon this. It is poo. It is the worst topic ever written down.
Okay.
It is a high thought if I've ever read
that you
one,
tried
right?
to translate into a topic.
I tried to translate into a topic. You know I'm not good at writing down my feelings when I'm high, you know? I'm more of a verbal person as opposed to writing it down, you know?
Okay.
So I wrote down playable tattoos.
Playable tattoos.
Playable tattoos.
Okay, I don't hate it.
No,
it's
not the worst.
It is high person nonsense.
Definitely.
But I don't hate it because I, imagine kind of like some sort of technology where you embed chips in your skin so that your tattoo becomes like a button.
Yeah.
Like a controller.
Yeah, exactly. And what I'm imagining is like you could just easily do this with a Raspberry Pi, and it would be troubling to put the electrical wiring in your flesh and to not electrocute yourself all the time, but
right.
We have to figure out a way to work around that.
There are people who have technology embedded in their skin. Like there's a guy with like a computer in his arm in the States, and I'm pretty sure there's a guy that also unlocks his door with his arm. He embedded like a sensor in his arm that like is like connected to an electronic lock, so when he like touches
that makes
his
sense.
door. Yeah. But I mean, like, you could do stuff like that. What I was thinking is like you could like essentially have a game controller tattooed right onto your hand. Like you could use your fingers, like as your fingers move. It controls the game.
It could also just be like gesture based too. Like you move your hands.
You could have your whole
way.
body tattooed very finely, or like with invisible ink that is like all.
That is all controllers, all game controller.
Yeah.
And then it just maps your body and transfers your body into the game because they already have like physical mapping software. So what if it was mapping from the inside?
And that would be like the ultimate future of
VR.
Well, of VR and of like porn video games. Because if you could put yourself in like an actual body and, simulate the feeling of like a vagina, which they've already they did that year one. They did that like fucking 1742.
Yeah, they were like, we got to find out what feels the same.
Well, somebody
way.
like humped a melon and was like, I did it. I cracked the code.
Yeah, that's very accurate. I think a melon is probably the closest.
No, definitely a sheep or something, to be totally fair.
Yeah.
But anyway.
more dark note. That one took a dark turn.
Fuck, man. People still fuck sheep. Like that's
wild.
That's a thing, man. That people fuck animals. Like that's a thing. But I mean, like shepherds particularly. Like I've heard like it's just a thing, especially shepherd boys who are like horny teenage boys. Like they fuck
They
sheep.
just fuck a sheep.
Yep.
Wow. Well,
Yep. But anyway,
it's not a rite of passage I went through, but you know,
no. But
I
I mean,
am going
everybody's
to.
different strokes for different folks.
I don't
it's-
condone fucking sheep
I don't
in
either.
any way, shape, or form.
No.
So what I was looking at the other day was actually like a post of a tattoo with UV light,
Mhm.
and like when you shine the UV light over it, it changes the color of your tattoo, so like it illuminates it in a
Yeah.
really cool way, which is already just a genius idea. Like
Yeah, that's very cool. Have you seen the ones that are an overlay of red ink and blue ink, so that when you shine red ink on it, it looks like one thing, and when you shine blue
Yes.
light on it, it looks like another thing?
They're so cool, man.
Those are fucking rad.
Tattoos are already at the pinnacle of tattooing. So we need to take
Well,
it that
yeah,
step
at any
further. We
point,
need
at
to
any
take it
point in
west.
something's technology, it is at its pinnacle. Like it doesn't get worse.
Yeah.
You hear that
That's
train?
true, eh? Yeah, I did.
Nice. It's probably gonna be on the recording.
Is
Good
he
old-
on your side?
Good old chugga chugga train. Yeah, it's on my side.
Oh wow, because I live right by a train tracks, which is ironic that you have it, and I don't. You know?
I don't know if that's ironic, but it is something.
Oh, it's probably serendipitous.
I don't know. Coincidental.
Okay, so how are we going to? How else can we innovate tattoo?
We can make them 3-dimensional.
3D, but I think 3D's dead.
No. I'm not talking about fake 3D where you put on 3D glasses.
Real 3D.
I'm talking about it comes out of your fucking arm.
Yeah, but that'd be inconvenient. I mean,
Depending.
Unless you can turn it on and off. you know,
Depending.
like,
Well,
3D, not 3D. 3D, not 3D.
well, no, but like, what about like, let's say you get a snake, right? You could have it just like slightly raised above your skin, so it's like embossed, like it looks like raised lettering on a book.
Ooh, like, they already have that. They already have like that weird bump
Oh yeah, the branding
style
shit.
yeah, the branding style tattoos. So like I was thinking of more of like a pop-up book style.
Yeah,
like, it
but
would
I mean,
just,
like that too. Like you could have them come out as far as you want. You could have like them basically and at this point, it's becoming less a tattoo and more of like an implant. But like
Yeah.
implanting like spikes on your shoulders or on like wings on your arms or something.
Well, that's the future of military technology. I mean,
Right.
I mean, I'm not, you know, that's it. You put a couple guns and bayonets on the guys. I don't know why bayonets. That's a really weird pull.
Yeah.
let's take
dark.
let's take a blade. Let's take a blade that was only used for like 2 years, and they were like, whoa,
it was
you
used
need
for a
to
long.
chill.
The bayonet was used for a long fucking time.
Yeah, it was used in the Civil
Man,
War.
I
It was
listened
used
to this podcast called Hardcore History, major diversion. But
Yeah,
this
yes.
guy Dan Carlin, they're like 4 hour long each. Like they're
Yeah, you've discussed them on the show,
Yeah.
and I'm like, that sounds exhausting.
and he's talking about the theater of the East during World War II, like specifically Japan and like all of like the minor islands that like Japan was like trying to take over, and like apparently Japanese soldiers were just fucking like crazy during World War II and like filled with such fervor for the country, so like they would just like run full like they would like did not really care about their own lives kind of thing, like and it was like really hard to fight against a soldier that was just like so reckless, like
There's
they would
a
just
there's a Japanese there's a Letters from Iwo Jima is a really
Yeah.
good movie.
yeah, and that's what it's based on, right? But
Yeah.
like also soldiers at this time like were basically out of basic training where they'd been shooting like targets at like 100 feet or more, and like
Yeah.
these Japanese people were like running up to them with swords, and so it's like literally with swords, and so like stabbing them like point blank, like just like
Yeah.
gutting them, and so
No
like
chance
he
to
talks about how
respond.
like when it's that immediate, like when the war is that immediate, it does like a whole different fucking number on your brain than just like shooting people at a distance. Like when
Oh,
you're
it'd have
actually
to.
like jamming fucking swords into people. And so like as recently as like I mean in World War II, they were fucking doing this all the time.
That's
Crazy.
fucked.
That's like 70 years ago, 60 years ago.
That's bonkers. So if you put let's just re-bring back the bayonet. It was successful then. It's probably gonna be successful now.
Jesus.
But the problem now is
No,
that
it's not good. It wasn't really successful then. I mean, like it
No.
was successful at poking holes in people.
Yeah.
But
which
that's
which would win the war. Well, ultimately help you win the war. I mean,
yeah, everybody knows they take a tally at the end of the war about
They
how
take
many
a tally,
how many
how many
holes
people?
you poked.
how many
in
people did you kill?
No,
How
no,
many
no.
kills you got?
How many? No, it's how many holes you poked in the other.
That's
In the
how
other
many
side.
holes you poked. That's right.
Yeah.
So whoever, like all the people who stabbed Caesar, they got like
They got major points. They got major kill
points,
points
yeah.
for that.
Because I'm sure they
Can you
stabbed them
imagine
more
if
than
war
once.
was done that way? Like if they literally tallied up holes and were just like, listen, you got 142 holes. You won fair and square.
This topic just pivoted so hard.
Yeah, but that's what it does.
That's what it
this
does.
is.
It grows, it adapts, it changes.
I mean,
it
getting
overcomes.
tattoos of your like identification would be handy.
Oh, yes. I think they already have those. You can get a tattoo of your like your medical alert bracelet.
I know a dude. Okay, I know a dude who in real life got a tattoo of his blood type. Okay, which is smart. Smart idea. That way, when you get in a car accident, they look at your arm and they're like, "Oh, this is his blood type." Smart.
And they're not just like, man, this guy's a really big fan of this blood type.
Yeah,
The biggest fan.
Oh, look at this, a no negative fan, huh? But like, but no, he got the wrong blood type tattooed on him.
Wowzers.
He
That's
fucked it
embarrassing.
up. He went and got a tattoo, and he fucked up his own blood type and got the wrong blood type tattooed on him.
How badly?
And it wasn't even one that you can like switch. Like it wasn't like it was like A neg and he's A positive.
A pause. Yeah.
Anyway, that's the end of the topic.
Well, your friend made a big mistake.
Oh, he's not my friend. I just know a guy.
That explains a lot.
Quinn, what time is it?
It's time for the Mitchells to break.
That one was unsettling.
Yeah,
To say the least.
I would say unsettling is a good word to describe it.
Nice. That's an old bowl that's been sitting there for months. Yum. Tastes good in my tum tum, and by tum tum I mean tongue, because my tongue is what tastes it when I smoke it. I'm just keeping talking while Quinn smokes a bowl. Because we can't have dead air, because it really sucks. It is the
really
least
does.
entertaining shit in the entire universe. So now I'm going to smoke a bowl, and Quinn's going to talk.
I'm going to talk right now about a big problem we have in our society. And that's hordes of angry beavers terrorizing towns. I'm talking about 30 to 40 beavers at once.
We literally have an episode called The Angriest Beaver. No, we have The Hungriest Beaver.
The hungriest beaver.
The hungriest
But now
beaver.
they're angry. Oh, it was hungry before.
Now it's
Now
hangry.
it's angry. Now it's hangry. Because you get something hungry for long enough, it's gonna turn hangry.
So, Quinn.
Yeah.
My topic this week.
Is it about angry beavers?
No. Although that would tie in well. I mean, we could probably bring it back around to it, knowing us, but no, it's not what that's about. I was thinking about how shipping works. Okay?
Okay.
And how, like, transportation in general, like moving product from point A to point B, it's expensive. And it's really environmentally not friendly, right?
Right.
Like, it is the worst, it's one of the worst contributors to global warming. Second point, the expression to kill two birds with one stone. Fantastic. Fucking love it. Get two birds stoned at once. I love that expression because there's a couple different ways you can imagine that expression, okay? To kill two birds with one stone, all right? You can, it's funny because in The Office, Dwight says, why snap two ducks' necks with two motions when you can use one motion to snap two necks? Like, it's just like this weird, like...
it's a roundabout way of saying
it's a
killing
weird
two
version.
birds once.
Yeah. And so anyway, there's a couple ways you can imagine the killing two birds with one stone. You can imagine somebody who throws a stone into the air and the stone is thrown so hard it punctures one duck, goes all the way through it and kills another duck. You can imagine it as somebody has two ducks' heads together and takes a big rock and just smashes them. You can imagine it as there's two birds flying in the air and they hit the one duck and the other duck hits the other bird in midair and takes it down with them. You can imagine
I think my favorite one would be an arrow, like a Legolas style, like archer.
Yeah.
And he takes a shot, an arrow, and it just goes right through, like,
yeah,
and then right
birds.
into a tree, into a tree.
And it impales them both on the tree. Yeah, of course. That's the best. That's the best one. But that's how you imagine that expression, right? So,
Yes.
How can we kill two birds with one stone while doing transportation?
Okay.
What my thought was, people are already moving around the world like fucking crazy. Have you seen an airport? Have you seen a train station full
Oh
of
yeah.
fucking people?
Just give
Full
some.
of
Hey,
fucking people.
you're going to Seattle? I'm just gonna give you this iPad Pro. Just delivered to this person,
Here's
and we'll give you this money.
here's the thing though. You can't just give people other people's packages because
It's
people
true.
are terrible.
Yes.
What
People will steal the packages.
if they have access to them? So I have a couple different
Oh,
scenarios.
like a locked suitcase that they
Yeah.
have to deliver.
Well, and it's chained to them. Like it's like secured to
chained,
them.
yeah.
Like and if they tamper with it, they lose a hand.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sick That's a great movie idea. First of all,
You like that?
that's a perfect
TM,
movie.
TM,
It's,
TM, TM.
it's not even that expensive to do.
No,
All we
it's
need
an
to
easy
do
one.
is film in an airport and have a suitcase
Well,
chained
filming
to
in an
your arm.
airport by itself is very expensive. But anyway, so there's that idea. But then there's also for smaller packages, you put them inside people. You can just put them up people's butts and
Okay.
and seal it off so that they
That
can't
one's
get
gonna
at it.
be that one's gonna be a little more.
There will be
difficult.
early adopters, Quinn. I promise you, there will be early adopters of that technology.
Well, of course, there's always gonna be early adopters of the technology. It doesn't mean the technology is correct.
No, but I'm not interested in it being correct. I'm interested in killing two birds with one stone.
You're interested in
And if you can
results
transport
and
10 to
only
20
results.
if you can transport 10 to 20 standard size envelopes in a cylinder in your asshole, I mean, that's damn efficient.
It's just such a crude way.
You know what it reminds me
Just
of?
give them bags.
You know what it
like,
reminds
honestly.
You know what it reminds me of is there's an episode of South Park where Mr. Garrison, I think it's Mr. Garrison, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Mr. Garrison, invents a mode of transport that is like a gyrocycle. That in order to power it, you have to like put your asshole on a dildo and then like pump two with your hands and pump one with your mouth. So it's like you're just stroking like all the dicks, and so but it's like wicked fast and completely carbon like neutral. Like it does not like use any like pollution or like emit any pollution at all. But it's like wicked fast. It's like putting all like the aeronautics industries out of business. And so then like they go to like mass produce it. And it's funny because like everybody who's like trying it is like into it because it's just so like energy efficient and fast, but they all have to like get fucked in the ass and like pump dicks the whole time. And when they go to mass produce it, they're just like, so what do these do? And he's just like, oh, those are just for comfort. And like it's not even necessary. Like it's just like you could have the whole thing without having to fuck yourself in the ass and pump dicks.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, fucking South Park, man. Like especially early South Park, fucking incredible.
It's very good. Trey Parker and Matt Stone have also written, just as a side note,
Yeah.
one of my favorite musicals, which is the Book of Mormon.
I have to see
And
that.
those two, oh my god, dude. It's so fucking funny. Like you will be laughing from the moment you start to like
I wish
the moment you
I
finish
wish
it.
they'd produce a film version like the producers.
Yeah.
You know, I like
One
like,
day
the thing
they
is, like,
might.
thing is, like, I like going to see theater, but like, it's expensive. It's not
Yeah.
usually in the town where I'm in, and
Yep.
you know, like, it's just like hard to like time that out with my life.
Yeah,
and
you'd
make
have to
that a
go
priority.
like you'd have to do what I did, which one of the musicals I wanted to see was Dear Evan Hansen, and I had to plan it around the time that I was going. There was in a city near me, one that I go to a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, it took a lot of like planning of like when to see it because it was only opening
I know
this
fucking,
time and
fucking bullshit.
yeah.
But you know what I would never
bring it to my local theater.
You know
How
what
about
I would,
that?
Yeah, bring it to my living room. How about that, huh?
Huh?
That's how you.
We're
when you
paying
put
you?
it on. When you put it on film, that's what you do. You put it in people's living rooms. Which, like, why wouldn't you want to do that thing? But anyway,
Because theater is for the elite.
and the thing is, the elite are still gonna go see it, even if it's in film form. Like nobody has
definitely.
stopped seeing the producers because there's a film version of the producers.
Oh, man,
they're
the
fucking
producers.
remaking Cats for Christ's sake. Like,
Yeah, there's been a movie version of Cats already, right?
yep.
But this
Absolutely.
CGI one is weird.
Oh God, it's bad.
I do not
Fucking
like.
Cat Idris Elba is like, no, thank you. No, thank you to fucking like everybody in it just looks so bad.
Like I prefer Heimdall, Idris Elba over this.
What's Heimdall?
Cat? Heimdall is from Thor. That's Idris
Oh.
Elba. He's the keeper of the sword thing.
I know.
He is,
I know who you're
yeah.
talking about now.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody. That's why
Great
would you even
hair.
say that? Of course you prefer that. That's nonsense.
I should have said Roland from Dark Tower because he was rough in that.
If yeah.
But I still prefer him to
I
Cat
prefer
Idris
Charles
Elba.
Minor from The Office, Idris Elba, over Cat's
He's
Idris Elba.
such a fucking prick.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's
He
fantastic.
just fucks with Jim the whole time. It's perfect.
Well, he doesn't fuck with him. He just doesn't take any of Jim's shit, and it's like
Yeah.
it's just and like Jim can't catch a break with him. He just repeatedly looks terrible. Anyway, shipping, killing two birds with one stone. What are other ways we can kill two birds with one stone?
Okay, so fuck.
Well, I mean, like we've talked about other uses for poop, right? So you could like redirect a toilet to, a place that processes it into fertilizer and just immediately disperses it onto fields, right? Like all of our toilets, instead of going to a water treatment plant, could just go directly to fertilizing.
Directly to the ground to be fertilized.
Yeah. However, we would all have to make the choice to not put any chemicals in our toilets, to not put any, bad shit in there.
Yeah.
Like
we'd have to all get
and nobody's gonna and that's the thing.
the
Like
best
nobody,
bidets.
you could tell every fucking person on the planet, you could make it a law, and still a bunch of people would dump bleach down their toilets because they're fucking idiots. People can't be trusted with anything good.
They'd have to ban bleach. They'd have to be like, nope, sorry, dude, we can't have chemicals anymore because we need to do
can't
this
have
with
chemicals
this thing.
anymore. Everything is gone. Life is nothingness because chemicals are everything.
Yep.
So.
Whew. That's a dark note.
Well, I mean,
one
like
we don't
to say like we can't have chemicals anymore is a nonsense thing. That's all I'm just saying, because everything, like literally everything around you is chemicals.
Is chemicals, yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's all natural, Quinn.
It's all natural.
It's all natural. Oh God, that kills me. But yeah, like I would say, killing two birds with one stone. Okay, here's one. You go to assassinate a famous political figure. And you also assassinate another famous political figure with one bullet. Two birds, one stone.
Oh, that's a clever one.
Again, there's an episode of The Office where he says, Toby, if I was in a room with Hitler, Obama, or Osama bin Laden, and Toby, I'd shoot Toby, and I had a gun with two bullets, I'd shoot Toby twice. And then they're like, oh, that's too far. And then they decide that like they would do it all with one bullet by lighting them up according to height and then shooting through their necks. It's fucking dark.
So fucking dark.
It's so good though. Like it's such a horrible statement to make. Like I'd shoot Toby twice. Anyway, that's the end of the topic. Oof, that one went a little awry, but that's okay. We got there. We got there safe and sound.
I just had to talk about my love of musical theater.
I know you did. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I don't know why you're still here, but we really like that you are. Nope, Quinn's not going to add anything to that. So thank you to Christo Graham for the use of our theme music.
I thought that Jim was gonna say something else, and thank Christopher Graham. Oh yeah.
And I eventually did. So you could go to thejupiterboys.com, and it's now the new site. It's still looking pretty rough, but you can see all old episodes there, and you'll soon be able to buy the merch there as well. And it'll all just be on the one page, and it'll all be a lot simpler. You don't have to navigate around weird old Redbubble.
Nope.
You can get me on Twitter. I'm at the Jupiter Boys.
I'm at Quinn Jupiter.
And we're the Jupiter Boys most places. Just to subscribe and rate and review and like and do all of those things. And then
share with your friends.
And shoot those nuts.
Straight down your gullets. Also, we have a podcast, just a side.
Oh, yeah.
We have another podcast. And we also are part of a network.
Called Rodolphe Shark.
And we have another show called Durf and Deeds. And they're great. You should listen to them. And I don't know why Jim didn't mention them. I think he just wants to wrap it up, but shoot those nuts down, straight down your gullet.
Rodolphe Shark.